Hi everyone, it's Louise here from Crazy Borgies. I hope you're well and fine on this beautiful December morning. It's really crisp and cold here in the UK. So today's video is something a little different. As most of you guys know, I've not been very well last couple of weeks, been in and out of hospital. And wanted to hop on and tell you what's going on basically. So as you know, I got COVID in October. I think that's the best way. Grab yourselves a coffee also, because this is going to be a bit of a story. So I got COVID in October and was very ill with it, very ill. Went into hospital and they checked my heart, my lungs and everything. They said it was okay, that I had to recover at home. Went home, recovered at home, and sort of got over it, but I've never felt quite 100% after it. You know, I've always felt like there's something else going on. Because I'm asthmatic as well. Excuse all the it's just so much has happened. I should have written it down first, but I just wanted to do it from as much of my memory as possible. So basically, I got took in via ambulance on a couple of weeks ago now. Actually, it was the night after my daughter's birthday. Or the night of my daughter's birthday. So early hours of the next day. And took me in on the 4th, I think it was, in the early hours. And I was very poorly. Very poorly. I was getting chest pains. I was getting breathlessness. I always get breathlessness anyway because I'm asthmatic. But I was getting a lot of pain round the heart sort of area. To be honest with you, I suffer with heart palpitations and anxiety anyway, so I didn't really think much of it. But there were a few times in the night that I'd woken up. Sorry guys, that I'd woken up and felt these heart palpitations and not really thought much of them. You have to excuse the mess. So basically, I was there in A&E. They gave me some codrimol, I think it was. And all of a sudden, doctor comes up to me. They'd done some blood tests when I came in. Doctor came up to me and said my troponin was high in the blood. It's supposed to be between 1 and 9, and mine was like 120 something. So they repeated it just to be sure, and it came back as 131. So they knew, right, something's wrong here, because that's to do with the enzymes in the heart, something like that. Let me just take a swig of this. So then they all of a sudden rushed me over from a tiny little waiting cubicle into resus. And I knew something was wrong when they sort of got an elderly lady that was in her bed, pushed her to one side and pushed me in the bed. Then they suddenly took all my clothes off, put a hospital gown on me, and I had 2 doctors, one either side of me, asking me if I had any problems with any family heart problems, anything like that. And I was like, this doesn't feel good, this doesn't. So they decided to give me an echogram, I think it's called, where they scan your heart. So they scanned it, and they were saying things back and forth to each other. And one of them said, you know, we think you've had a heart attack. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was in a lot of pain. Anyway, I was given some drugs, so I was a bit like, ooh, you go on that stuff. And then at the end of the scan, they said they didn't think I'd had a heart attack. But I needed to be admitted into hospital so they could do some more further investigations, an MRI scan to rule out heart attack and to find out what was going on with my heart. Because they said that they thought that there was something wrong with my heart. So they admitted me in, and I was there a week in total, had loads of tests, and basically I've found out now that I've got something called cardiomyopathy, something like that it's called, and it's where it's caused from an infection like COVID that attacks the heart and changes it, basically changes the way it pumps. So my heart isn't pumping as fast as it should, basically. And that's why my blood pressure was so high, because I've had lots of problems with blood pressure ever since COVID. So they've given me lots of medications. They're very clever to say that they don't know if it's linked to COVID, but that's the only real bad infection that I had this year. And now I've been referred to a cardio outpatient clinic to discuss the long-term effects of this cardiomyopathy. But as you can imagine, it's been a hell of a shock, because the overall term for it is heart failure, but my heart's not failing, it's just not pumping like it should, if that makes sense. But with the help of tablets, praise the Lord, I should be okay. So as you can see, I'm back at home now, but having to take it very, very easy, guys. I feel absolutely like I've been to hell and back. I had to go back in overnight this Sunday to Monday because blood pressure again spiked, and with the cardiomyopathy thing, they can't just leave me, they've got to treat it. So yeah, it's been worrying, scary. I felt very vulnerable, very scared that I'm going to leave my kids, because I'm a single parent, so obviously I want to be around for them until they're fully, they're adults. So it's been very difficult, and it sort of spiraled me into a bit of a depression as well, and anxiety, because your heart is not something you can mess around with. You got to look after your heart. So I'm trying to make dietary changes to help it. So I've gone on everything decaf. I'm drinking loads of herbal teas and all that sort of stuff. But it's not nice. It's not nice. I wouldn't wish it on anyone. But I'm a firm believer that God puts these things in our paths for a reason, and only He knows what it is. We just got to trust in His way, and I trust in Him wholeheartedly to look after me and to know what needs to be done and to make sure the doctors give me the right meds, and maybe this is his way of telling me to slow down a bit, because, you know, having children with autism, being a carer for them, running a YouTube channel, and going with my dad to his hospital appointments, having a puppy, it's a lot. It's a lot. But it has brought us all closer together. So, you know, we are a lot stronger as a family because of it, you know, which is good. So, obviously, the younger ones, I'm keeping as much away from them as possible because, you know, they don't really understand anyway. But yeah. So that's my health update. So please continue to hold me in your prayers. And as for my unboxing videos, I will be doing them again fairly soon. But I'm not going to be able to post daily like how I was before due to the health problems. And, you know, I hope that you just bear with me. And thank you so much for all your lovely comments and messages, especially Sweet Tea. She's my rock, she is. I love you, Sweet Tea. And yes, that's all I've got to say for now, but obviously, you know, I'll upload as and when I can. Okay, guys? So, take care, God bless, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye for now. Bye.